America's rising vegan chefs face off in 3 rounds of compassionate cooking. This is the 100% vegan cooking competition, where the clock is ticking and the heat is on. Our celebrity judges don't hold back.
Tastes aren't there, it's not fully cooked.
And I'm getting just a lot of fermented cabbage.
Only one will win the trip to Costa Rica with a stay at Mother Earth Vegan Hotel. Who will be peeled into the
We're
compost?
looking for the best vegan chef.
And who will be named America's hottest vegan chef?
Welcome back, chefs.
Congratulations on advancing to the final round of this competition. Both of you have exactly what it takes to taste sweet victory, but you have to show the judges that you deserve to be the hottest vegan chef, or peeled into the compost. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great, let's get started.
Congratulations for successfully advancing to the last course of your 3-course gourmet meal. Now, before I tell you about your next challenge, let's introduce our all-vegan panel of judges. We have international restaurateur and celebrity chef, Josie Clements. A pioneer in the vegan culinary industry, Sophie's Kitchen CEO, Dr. Miles Woodrow. Host of Plant-Based Business Hour, New Day New Chef Executive Producer, and CEO of VegTech Invest, Elizabeth Alfano. And of course, Southern Baker with the Twist, celebrity chef Chris Tucker.
Speaking of Chef Chris, he's expecting a guest in a minute now.
Heather, how are you?
Nice to see you.
You too. Chefs, we have an incredible guest for you today. This is Heather Heath. If you guys fumble during your challenge, Heather is here to help. So pull her and I aside, throw your hand up. We'll be walking around checking on you, but what you need to do is utilize this talent, okay? Heather, tell us all about your Vegas Veganary Culinary School and Eatery.
Okay, well, it started here in Vegas about 6 months ago. It was established in order to help the average person. So it's not an accredited school. You're not enrolling for a 6-month commitment and $30,000 later. You're coming in and taking a 2.5-hour to 3-hour class.
And that's what I love. I love that because just the average person, if it's the mom or the dad or the kid that's
Or the
wanting to
family.
do, or the whole family.
The date night or the-
exactly.
yeah.
What a great thing to do on a date night.
Yeah.
Come in and learn how you can make a meatless Monday dish or just how to incorporate more whole foods into your diet. Your school is the place to go.
That's right.
I do want to focus a little bit on your charity for a second because the work you do with Willow's Wish is phenomenal. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Willow's Wish was actually the deciding factor in moving in this direction. I wanted to bring everything full circle, and my work with that started in Asia with the dog meat trade. So, piecing together what's actually happening to dogs and giving one of my rescues a voice so that people start making the connection that dogs are being farmed in South Korea mainly, on farms, just with the cows and the pigs and the chickens. And it wasn't about rescuing the dogs, it was about rescuing all of the animals, but people listen because of the dogs. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, chefs, we're gonna be raising the bar for this one, so we expect nothing but the best from you. Okay? We'll see you in a few.
For this final challenge, chefs, you'll be creating an elaborate dessert course consisting of 3 components: 1 raw ingredient, 1 baked component, and 1 transformational element. You may use any ingredient from the peeled pantry, but all of the ingredients on your cutting boards must be integrated into your desserts. These include Funky Mello marshmallow cream and a cinnamon bun, which Chef Babette will tell you about in just a moment. Now, as usual, you must make 1 plate for each judge.
Okay, chefs, the cinnamon bun in front of you comes from the well-known vegan restaurant chain, Copper Branch. You are required to creatively incorporate this into your final dessert.
The winning dessert will be featured on the menu of Copper Branch in all 38 restaurant locations in the United States and Canada. Copper Branch is also underwriting a $1,000 donation to the winner's favorite charity of choice. And one of you will win a 3-day, 2-night stay in Costa Rica at the Mother Earth Vegan Hotel with a $500 air travel voucher.
Okay, so the stakes are high, so make the best of your time.
That's right, chefs. You will have 45 minutes to complete this challenge. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay. On your marks. Get set. Your 45 minutes begins now.
Good luck, chefs.
Go, chefs.
Yay!
So I'm really excited to
Ooh,
see
straight
what they
for the
do with
plan,
this
Mel.
dessert because I could just eat the cinnamon bun as it is. So, you know, in my mind, you have dessert there. So I want to see really what they do to take it to the next level. So now this is interesting. Am I seeing balsamic vinegar? It's hard to tell from the back of that bottle, but Chef Sandra's already going out of the box for me.
Ooh, she showed us. Can you read? I don't have my glasses on.
I am
I think that's a vinegar.
Is that Marsala?
Marsala wine?
Yeah.
Marsala wine.
The French woman with the
from
Marsala
the
wine.
French chef, of course.
How's it going, Chef Nicole?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I hope so.
Okay. So you have a plan.
I've got a plan.
There's a plan. Okay.
There's a plan.
I love a plan. Do you think that you have adequate time to execute that plan?
I think so. I
Okay,
didn't
great.
check if the ovens are on, but I think so.
Your bottom oven is on 350.
Okay, great.
If you win the peeled competition, what charity are you going to be donating to?
Well, to my own charity, I have my own nonprofit called the Martha Project, which I named after my late grandma Martha Ann because she's the reason that I went vegan to help her heal from cancer. And we feed the houseless community of LA plant-based meals with compassion, love, and connection. So I will be keeping my own project going.
I've heard of your project
Yes.
being from LA, so I know the Martha Project very well.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Why would you not keep your own project running when it's doing
We need
great for the community?
Yeah, we need the funding too. It's been a tough year. I think everyone's just trying to get financially stable again after COVID. So we could really use it right about now. So it would be great.
That's fantastic. Well, listen, we're looking forward to seeing what you put together for us today.
Thank you.
Know that the bar is high because the
Yes.
dessert is my thing and I'm not going to be judging lightly.
I'm not
Okay?
expecting you to.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let us know if you need anything from us.
Okay, thank you.
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you keep moving, we'll talk.
Sure. You go ahead.
Do you have a plan of action?
I do.
You do. I see
do.
a lot of different components that I really like what I see at the moment.
Great.
But I'm gonna also be interested to see how you incorporate them and how they all come together.
Absolutely. I understand that. And I'm ready for you.
If you take this challenge home and you win the entire competition, what charity are you going to be donating to and why?
So I am playing for Amma, the Hugging Saint charity, and she is to me the purest embodiment of compassion. I have had her picture on my session at all time. She does a lot of work for kids, helping kids to get an education, bringing water to villages that don't have water. She does an amazing work. She has hugged 50 million people in this world.
I love that.
I want to help her so much.
That's great.
So
I know
that's
her.
my
She's-
mother.
Do you know her?
I
Do
know
you know her
who she
work?
is, yes.
Did you
That's
get
great.
darshan?
Yeah.
That's
Beautiful.
really cool. Do you have anything that you would
I
like
do
to
actually.
ask?
Would that be a good substitute for cornstarch?
No, I'll tell you that no. Well, chefs, it looks like you're extremely busy, but it seems like you have a plan of action and things are going and under control, so we're gonna let you get to it. But we'll be back to check on you, okay?
Great.
All right.
I gotta say, when
Yeah.
it comes to baked goods, I'm not looking for healthy.
Fair
I'm
enough.
looking for escape.
Yes,
Thank
me
you for
too.
saying
I
that.
want it to
Yeah.
be delicious and indulgent, every bite.
Yeah.
And I don't like chocolate. So, with the exception of
help you.
fudge, I do like fudge, but it's different than like a chocolate chip or a chocolate brownie. I just hate it when they put chocolate drizzle on my food.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't want it anywhere near my food.
Miles, you are particular.
I am.
Miles
So what's
is
your favorite
particular.
cookie then?
Chocolate chip.
How did you even know to ask that?
Stand-up comedian here. Okay, I get it.
Hi guys, how's
Chef
it going?
Nicole, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah?
I hope so.
Okay. Well, I like the fact that you have something in the oven that's working for us. I'm assuming it's some type of bread pudding, maybe?
Yeah, I was curious. What would you use as a binder?
That marshmallow's looking pretty good over there.
Yeah.
How are you incorporating the marshmallow?
Well, I made the marshmallow into kind of like a nice caramel sauce.
Okay,
So yeah, that was the plan with that.
okay.
Heather, you're amazing. Thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right, Chef, we'll let you get back to work.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah,
Bye.
you too.
Chef Sandra,
Yes.
is that melt butter that you're
Yes,
using?
absolutely.
Our presenting sponsor?
Yes, and I actually use it sometimes in my baking at home, so I'm familiar with it.
Amazing.
One item, my husband always tells me that if there's no chocolate chip cookie at home, it's not okay.
Okay,
So I'm used to make it all the time.
okay.
I love that.
Well, I'm interested to see how it's gonna come out.
Thank you.
That's a great house rule. If there are no chocolate chip cookies, it's not okay.
It's not home if there's
It's not home and it's not okay.
We need fire.
More fire.
Yeah.
Make sure it's on more too.
Well, you know what? We have two things in the oven right now, and one of them could just simply not come out. So at the end of the day, picking a winner might not be that hard after all, because somebody could get peeled into the compost just because of a technical fail that happened in the oven.
That's baking. Sometimes it comes out and sometimes it doesn't.
You win some, you lose some.
Yep.
I eat them both anyway, usually though. So I love what Chef Nicole's doing over there with her tweezers, really taking a lot of care.
What did you just pull out?
Looks like a bread pudding coming from Chef Nicole.
heck
And what
yeah.
we saw her do with those tweezers were sliced bananas.
Is it a banana brulee? Is that what she was doing with the blowtorch?
I did see her earlier go into that canvas that she has put the bread
Not
pudding
turning
in.
on.
Is it on?
No.
It turned on in the back?
Oh, sorry. No, it's on, but it's not turning on.
Smells really good now.
I see raspberries hitting the plate. I
Raspberries,
see
yeah.
raspberry and bruleed banana slices.
Yeah.
Already a
Thank
very
you.
creative palette that she's got there on her plate. Very artistic layout.
I did see Chef Sandra put her berries into a pan and heat them. So if she's using that as her raw component, it's actually not going to work because she heated them.
I'm not, Chris.
Okay.
But isn't raw cooking allowed to get up to a certain heat?
100 and,
Yeah.
115 degrees.
scientist.
Yeah,
115 degrees,
yeah.
Well, I saw her pan smoking, so it was hotter than that.
Beyond that.
Oh no, you
Chef Chris with the
didn't.
intimidation
No.
factor today. I'm digging it. Are you guys intimidated by Chef Chris or what?
Nope.
Oh,
We've
I think
got
she
fire
called
on
you
this
So that
station.
means we need to step it up a little bit.
And then we've got Chef Nicole, who's just like the quiet stealth mode ninja in the back.
Do you know what I like about what Chef Nicole is doing is she's staying focused, right? She has something that she wants to present today, and she's staying focused until she gets there.
Well, she also has like an extra 10 feet from the peanut gallery over here, so that's probably helpful.
Right.
That's right, that's true. Yeah.
Seeing a little taste going on. She actually didn't look like she was extremely
Loving it.
thrilled with
Yeah,
what
no,
she
she
just
Just dumped
tasted.
all that
Then
sugar
did you
in
see
there.
that dump of the sugar going
But I'm
there?
glad that she adjusted. I'm glad she adjusted.
This
I'm
is
so very
what makes
excited.
the difference in a home chef versus a professional chef.
Yeah.
Is
Tasting your
testing
food
and
matters.
tasting.
I mean, these chefs are in our stadium. I mean, you better bring it.
It's
you
major.
better bring it.
Is that vermouth that I see Chef working with? No, what did I see?
I think
before
it.
now?
I think it is vermouth.
Okay.
I think you're right.
Oh, this is going to get very interesting. Getting the judges tipsy, it's always a way to go to get extra points.
That's one way to win me over.
Oh, she's happier now. I see that chef nod. We'll roll with it.
Chocolate chips.
In 45 minutes,
at
I'll
least
call
try
it a go.
Oh, you're going to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is your job.
It's as close to a chocolate chip cookie.
yeah,
She's pressing them
as she could
down while
possibly
they're
be.
still hot, and she's
Yep.
doing
Hot
it like
things
a
are hot.
champ.
Yep.
Taking the heat.
Bringing
Yeah, those
that
are now
glove.
cookies. Now we've decided.
Listen up, chefs. Chef Chris has one more announcement to make.
All right, chefs. I really hate to do this to you, but I kind of don't at the same time. I'm gonna throw a little bit of flame onto the fire here in this final challenge. Please go ahead and open the bags that I'm placing on your stations right now. These Brazil nuts must be added to your final dessert, and you must incorporate them into the masterpiece that you present to the judges. And word to the wise, they better not just be put on the plate as a garnish.
Under their faces too.
You have under
She
10 minutes
cracked a
left, chefs.
smile.
I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but
Nicole is
I don't
zen.
know how they're gonna do it.
Sandra went straight to cutting.
Of course she did.
Yep.
It's Sandra. Okay, tell us that's kind of cruel.
So I'm kind of cruel when it comes to things like this, and I apologize.
I mean,
But
yeah.
I think as a chef, as a baker, you have to be willing to think on your
Sugar,
feet really
sugar.
quick.
Sugar, sugar. Here, honey. What do you want? Brown sugar, regular
Okay, it's
sugar?
fine, okay, it's fine. And a burner that works. Ah, burner!
Use
Come
that,
on.
Use that, use that, use
It's
that.
not gonna work, it's too small. It's going, it's going, it's going. I like to yell at it.
Remember, remember, victory tastes the sweetest.
I can't see the clock, but I know we don't have much time. This dessert could be in restaurants across North America.
Chefs, you have 60 seconds remaining on the clock. It's almost time.
I feel the pressure for them, but I really want to eat some sweets now, so I'm very excited for us.
You know, there's a lot riding on this. So I'm seeing some shaky hands, but I
Well, that could've just been
understand.
hot biscuits.
I understand that. You know, there's a lot riding. They're getting all of this donation for their charity of choice. They're getting that trip. They're getting that travel voucher. Like, there's a lot at stake here for them to actually really succeed in this challenge.
15 seconds remaining, chefs. Countdown here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Stop time. Step away from your stations.
Wow, chefs.
Chef Nicole, please step forward.
Chef Nicole, tell us what you've presented today.
So today I've presented you with a cinnamon bun banana flambe bread pudding with a Brazil nut brittle. The bread pudding has been finished off with a miso caramel sauce, and my raw element for today is my raw raspberry puree and the fresh raspberries, the acidity just to offset the sweetness.
I love what I'm tasting here, and I love the pudding. And it's warm and it feels like home, so I love that. The bananas are beautiful, the plating is beautiful, the raspberries are beautiful. I get a little bit of bitterness. I gotta think it's from the miso. Something that's getting in the way of my pure sweet joy. I haven't quite nailed what it is yet. I don't think it's the Brazil nuts. I'm thinking, does anyone else get that?
I'm not finding that.
No, okay.
No.
It could be on the banana. It could be on the sweet bits there.
I think what happened was your brittle got a little, it caught a little.
It got a little burn, yeah.
But the texture, the flavor, the use of the ingredients that you were forced to work with today, I think they came together really beautifully. This bread pudding is a great bite. And I liked your incorporation of the miso instead of salt into that caramel. It was a really, really brilliant way to incorporate the marshmallow. And I think overall it was very well done. You should be proud of this dish.
Thank you.
Chef, I have to say this dish came together really nicely. Both of your sauces work together. I will say the brittle is really salty on top of being a little bit overdone, but everything here works. Well done.
And very beautiful.
Thank you.
Chef Sandra, step forward, please.
Chef Sandra, please tell us what you've presented today.
So being here today is just such an honor, and I felt the love, and I wanted to present you with a little mix of the 3 countries that mean a lot to me. That's France with the berry coulis, America with the chocolate chip cookie, and a take on the zabaglione, which is an Italian dessert. My grandmother was an Italian. So I wanted to bring all of that to you today.
I can almost go sweeter on the cream, but the cookie is so sweet.
The cookie's bomb.
The cookie is one of the best cookies I've ever had in my life. So that complement of the cream, almost toning down that sugar in that cookie, which is such a powerhouse.
I'm gonna actually completely disagree with what Elizabeth just said.
Yeah, this is how it goes here.
I'm not a fan of the cookie, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that it's.
I made it for you, Chris.
Contradictory
I don't know.
opinions.
How did you get to be a judge? This is the best cookie I've ever had.
That's
Oh,
a good cookie.
snap.
Good cookie.
That's a pretty damn good cookie.
That's cookie's good.
Well, it looks like I have some baking to do for my fellow judges.
Well, you're the baker, so I'm listening. So what didn't you like?
Exactly. It definitely needs more salt. There's not a huge balance of salt and sweet in this cookie, but I think overall it was a well done on your part, and I think you should feel good about what you presented.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Chef, I think each individual component was executed really well.
Thank you.
I just don't really find that they came together.
Okay.
I tried everything individually, and the toasted cinnamon roll with the raspberry, is it a coulis or raspberry
A
puree?
coulis, yeah.
Yeah.
Raspberry and strawberry.
It doesn't necessarily go together because of the char on the cinnamon with the raspberry. It doesn't really mesh. But everything individually, to me, is freaking phenomenal. Whether you want to call it a scone or a cookie, it's neither of those things. It's its own thing. I love the texture.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I understand this is a cooking show, but I do think whole foods have a place on a plate. And so I think having appropriate dipping sauces to complement whole foods does have a place on a plate. The cream is perfect. So, so I didn't understand the incorporation of the Cinnabon on top of it in that format, but I thought the base was very nice and they played well together. But I'm not quite sure that's how I would have put the cinnamon bun on it. And there's quite a bit of burning on the cinnamon bun as well.
A little bit too toasted.
Little toasty.
Okay.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, chefs. You both have done incredibly well on this final dessert challenge of the 3-course meal.
Yes.
Now the judges have a lot to deliberate.
Chef Babette here again from Stuff I Eat, and I'm here with vegan chef Chris Tucker. I'm so excited because he is getting ready to educate us on egg replacers. You know how important egg replacers are. Everybody's beating up cakes and making pies, and you need eggs sometimes. How about some pancakes?
Yeah, always.
All of that.
Always.
So we're gonna listen to this guy right here because he knows what's up.
Well, first I want to talk about sugar.
Okay.
Because when you go to the store and you purchase sugar, if you're not purchasing organic sugar, it's actually not vegan. And that's really shocking to people because it's processed with bone to make it white. Now, I know that's probably going to be shocking, alarming to most of you, but sugar in the United States is actually able to be processed with a certain amount of bone mass to make it white. So you'll notice that organic sugar is sometimes a little bit more off-white and not as crystal clear.
Right.
But it doesn't have bone in it. So that's what you always want to go with, especially if you're trying to keep something vegan.
Important.
Yes.
That's good knowledge.
Yes, right.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of things on the market that you can do. Flaxseed is probably one of the most common, right? It's great because it adds a little bit of protein. It also adds a little bit of structure. But the next thing that we have is actually an egg replacer. You can find this at any of your local stores, but this is the same thing. It just has some different thickening agents in it. So right here I have some baking soda. It's 1 teaspoon of baking soda to 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. But I've also added a teaspoon of oil in here. So the oil is going to replace the moisture of an egg. The baking soda and the acid are going to actually produce the bubbles and make your recipe rise. You'll be good to go. And this is what I constantly use in my kitchen. I don't really go for these anymore, but this is a great one. And for every egg that your recipe calls for, that you're trying to make it vegan, it's one teaspoon of baking soda,
and
1
your apple cider
tablespoon of
vinegar.
apple cider vinegar,
And your oil.
and a teaspoon of oil. Yep.
Got it. I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Of course, of course.
So glad to have you here today.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how it's going to happen.
What do we think? I mean,
It's clear for me.
I thought Sandra was the most creative. I thought what she brought together, it was this part scone, part cookie, so good. But I know
Miles.
not everyone agrees.
what do you think?
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I didn't see a cinnamon roll on the plate. There was the fractals on the cream sauce, which I enjoyed, except for the burnt parts.
Who used the components to the best of their ability in this final challenge?
I was concerned because I knew I had a clear vision and I knew if I was able to execute it, it would have been incredible.
But monkey bread's kind of basic. I thought it was delicious, and I thought that it was plated beautifully, but I'm confused about where the cinnamon roll went.
Well, personally, I think that what Chef Sandra delivered us was a really fragmented dish.
Cinnamon bun was a tough one, but I did like that cinnamon when I tasted it in the sabaglione.
I was really hoping for just one cohesive dish, and that's what Chef Nicole gave us. With Chef Sandra's dish, it's like, I need an instruction manual in order to really enjoy it at its highest potential.
If you go to a restaurant and you're wanting to order a dessert, I definitely know that I would enjoy one of those desserts from the second it hit my table more than the other one, just from a visual standpoint. The way that she transformed that marshmallow into a caramel sauce, brilliant. Like, one was an actual dish that you would get in a restaurant, and the other was
Who progressed
not.
the most? Chef Sandra has been super consistent, but Nicole has elevated herself throughout every challenge.
I love that point. That's a really interesting point. But I don't want to ding either chef for not thinking about a restaurant presentation, because we didn't ask them to do that, and that is a different mindset.
Sure we did.
But
Sure we did. We
they're-
told them that
they're here to be the hottest vegan chef. If they're not
Right.
serving restaurant quality and restaurant presentation,
Right.
what are they doing?
Taking it outside.
I guess I just like the marshmallow.
Happy to, and I'll make you some good cookies when I do it.
And yeah, I was like, the good burn. I just want to like plug that one, but like
yeah,
the
the raw
creativity.
component. She
Yeah,
just put
the
up
raw
fresh
component
fruit.
was pretty
Well,
basic.
can we say, like, you know, she did the raw puree, and Sandra kind of just overlooked that step and cooked her puree, and that could have been her raw element.
Okay, so wait, because we do need to come up to some sort of decision.
Let's draw straws.
You two
Yeah.
are in agreement, yes?
Almost always.
Yes, almost always. And you, where do you come down?
Well, I guess that depends on if we're talking about this dish or if we're talking about an overall experience.
Making it hard, Miles.
That was Josie.
So, judges, have we come to a final decision?
I
Ask
think
them.
we have.
Okay.
Yes, on this one.
Okay.
Let's welcome our beautiful chefs. Oh, hey, y'all. Oh, I love it.
Chefs, the judges have evaluated your dessert dishes and made a decision. While one of you will be crowned the winner of this competition, both of you should be incredibly proud of all that you have accomplished. Each of you stepped up to the plate and performed creatively under pressure, despite a myriad of challenges and twists thrown your way. But as you know, only one of you can be crowned the winner. So chefs, it is time. Please open your boxes and show us what's inside. I'm sorry, Chef Sandra. That means that you've been peeled to the compost.
Chefs, would you please join us in front of the judging table? Chefs, First of all, we want to thank you for being participants in this first of a kind show. We also want to congratulate you. And we want to say thank you for all the hard work you put in. We could feel your heart, your love, and all of your cooking experience in everything that you served us. I just want to give you a little bit of feedback as to why we are peeling you today and why you aren't walking away the winner of this competition. Chef Miles, would you mind giving her a little bit of inspiration for moving forward in her career?
Yes. I mean, it was not an easy decision. It was a tie overall. And so this was a final moment. The competition was about moving from one stage to the next to the next. You both passed. She won this one.
Thank you so much.
Chef Sandra, I will dream about that cookie scone for the rest of my life. I'm not kidding, and I voted hard for you. But it's true, when I took a step back and I looked at the competition as a whole, it was neck and neck. And ultimately, I'm sorry that you've been peeled, but please never give up. Keep doing what you're doing. You're so creative. I want to see you take your vegan culinary skills really far.
Chef Josie.
Chef, you brought us a loving inspiration in every plate, in every course. Unfortunately, while you were consistent, there was just a lack of completion in each plate that was presented as well. It just needed more structure. Your visions needed more structure for them to fully come together as a restaurant quality dish. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thoroughly enjoyed everything that you gave me.
Thank you.
Chef Sandra, overall, we thoroughly enjoyed everything that you served us. But unfortunately, it just didn't meet our expectations to be crowned the hottest vegan chef.
That's fair.
So my friend, you have been peeled, and your journey ends here. Thank you for sharing your heart and soul in every dish that you gave us.
I hope you are proud of what you've accomplished here. You have a gift and have shown how vegan culinary choices can be as vibrant and as delicious as they are compassionate and healthy. I think both of you are awesome. You are a winner, my dear, and I will never, ever, ever forget you and what you have brought to Peeled. Thank you.
Chef Sandra, I think what you really brought to the table is to show people that you can start this career working in finance your entire life, pick up a new hobby during the pandemic, and be exceptional at what you do.
Yes.
So if you're a new vegan or you're dabbling in a plant-based life, you've really proven what it takes to live a successful, healthy vegan lifestyle. You show people that it's possible.
That's right.
And for that, we are absolutely certain you have an incredible culinary career ahead of you.
Yes, you do.
And you should be incredibly proud.
Yes, you should.
Really good work.
Yeah.
It really makes us sad to have to ask you to leave the kitchen because you've been peeled to the compost.
Yeah,
Please.
You know, I love you. I see I'm always crying, huh?
How is your hand, by the way?
It's good. It's doing well. Thank you so much. And I hope we can make cookies together. American
course.
one.
Of course.
Bye-bye. Thank you. And Nicole, congratulations.
Well, Chef Nicole, you, my friend, have been crowned the hottest vegan chef. How does it feel? How are you feeling right now? Like, come on, from the start of it. Think back to that dumpling
my
challenge,
gosh.
the dumpling dynasty. Did you think you'd be standing here?
I really didn't. I thought I was going to be the first one to go because you guys know, I mean, if anybody got crowned most improved, it might always also be me. Because I started out with imaginary food and ended in a banana bread wonder. So I think it's just been a long growth journey for me, and I've been so grateful for all of your professional advice. I look up to you guys all so much, and I've been so appreciative of the feedback and the time and the presence here. So yeah, it feels amazing. I can't wait to go back to Costa Rica. The last
Can I
time.
be your plus one?
I'll think about it, you know? I got a lot of offers already.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm really excited to go to Costa Rica and really excited to make the donation to the Martha Project and keep feeding the houseless community in LA. Yeah.
Thank you for all that you do, Chef. Really, just a wonder. I'm still thinking about that barbecue mushroom. You have turned me on to sweet mushrooms.
Yes.
Who knew it was possible?
Converted you.
Wonderful job, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I'm super happy right now. Knowing that I've only started to work in this industry about 6 months ago is just incredible. So what a start. I hope that this experience will help me get the exposure that I need to accomplish the goals that I have for my business. I work as a personal chef in Encinitas, California, but I do cater to my client up to LA. I have a book project in mind featuring French vegan cooking, and I would really love to be able to develop my meal prep kitchen and give back. And my project would be to be able to give back meals to the community when people buy meal prep and be able to feed the needy.
Chef Nicole, you are the first winner to be named Hottest Vegan Chef. A donation in the amount of $1,000 will be made to your favorite charity, the Martha Project, graciously underwritten by Copper Branch Vegan Restaurants, where your dessert will be featured on the menu at all locations in the United States and Canada.
Yes.
And you know what, girl? You deserve a vacation. So you have won an all-inclusive 3-day, 2-night stay at Mother Earth Vegan Hotel in the beautiful Costa Rica. And of course, a $500 air travel voucher provided by Be Kind to get you there.
Oh, that's it.
Congratulations again, Chef Nicole.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And all of this was made possible because of our presenting sponsor, Melt Organic, and of course, the expertise of our beautiful, compassionate judges. Thank you again.
Chef.
Congratulations.
Thank
Well
you.
We
done.
wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
We'll
guys.
be following your career as you skyrocket.
Thank you so much. I was just so grateful that I didn't get cut right from the beginning because I really thought I was going to go home first. So to be here now in the hottest chef seat is just like a miracle. And I'm so grateful and I'm so excited to go home to my LA community who's been just praying for me and sending me energy all week, and it's just really a win for my whole community and for the vegan community at large. So I'm just really honored to have gotten a chance to be a part of this. Feel like this is a story I'll tell my grandchildren.
So what do you think about the new hottest vegan chef, Chef Nicole?
I thought Chef Nicole was awesome, but to be perfectly honest with you, I like
Chef Sandra.
I did.
She likes that French twist.
I love that little Frenchy thing going on. But I think either one of those girls could have won,
Absolutely.
and I would have been okay with that.
Absolutely.
Either one of them.
You know, I think Chef Nicole definitely redeemed herself in the main course challenge with
She
the
did.
mushrooms and with the
Yeah.
dessert.
Yeah,
But our judges definitely made a really good decision.
I think so. And you know what? I really have to say, I was so excited to be a part of this. The show is awesome. I'm just so proud to be a part of that, aren't you?
I am. I think I'm more proud to work alongside you.
Well, I'm proud
Mercy
to be-
for Animals Community Award winner, Chef Babette Davis.
Yeah, the vegan lifestyle works.
It does.
It helps you to practice self-love and self-care, and that's why this show is so important, so awesome. So, yeah. Got lucky.
Hey, Chloe.
Hi, Mama.
How's it going?
Mom, I won.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I won. I love it. Mom, my dessert won, and it's going to be on 33 different restaurants across the United States and Canada.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna make it for you when I get home. Mom, it's the bread pudding. Oh, I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Presley.
I love you, Mom. Bye. I think she's stoked. She has a lot of questions, but I think she's pretty stoked.